I'm the founder of Valea Jiului Society, which is a local development NGO located in the Jiu Valley. I will briefly tell you some things about the civil society in the region. So during the presentation, the event, the Jiu Valley was mentioned several times, but just for everybody to know, we are an ex-coal mining region in the southwest of Romania. We are made up of 6 towns. And after 1991, when the first mine was closed, we experienced a huge shrinkage with a very significant demographic decline. And as you can see, if in 1990, there were 90,000 workers in the 15 mines, now we have less than 3,000 miners in the 4 mines that are to be closed. I think that these days, half of them, they are also preparing to leave. Because since 1991, the transition process was poorly done, the people over here are rather pessimistic, not so confident about the future. Many of them are leaving the valley because at the moment there are not so many opportunities over here. But with the support we have now from the European Commission with the Green Deal and the other initiatives, we are starting to become more and more confident. And the good part is that more and more people are starting to get involved in the development of our cities. And I will go back to the civil society just to tell you about the NGO coalition we formed last year. So Valea Jiului Implicată, it means the engaged Jiu Valley. It's a coalition made up at the moment by 20 local NGOs. And our main scope is to be involved in the development of the region. And also we want to strengthen the civil society in Jiu Valley and the collaboration with the other stakeholders too. Here you can see some pictures from the very first event of the coalition. As I told you, one of our strategic objectives is to consolidate the civil society, and we are organizing different events. So this event was before the pandemic, but of course that we have many online meetings. We organized several trainings for the civil society, and we are trying to consolidate the collaboration with the public authorities and the other stakeholders. And I'm talking about the private sector here, the university, the other NGOs. Our second objective is to get involved in the strategic documents for the Jiu Valley. And we just finished the strategy for just transition of the Jiu Valley. We were very involved from the beginning. Now with the just transition plan, I will tell you a little bit more about it later. And of course, other strategic documents, as the local strategies, the National Recovery and Resilience Plan. So we tried to get involved in these documents for the development of our region. And I would also mention the protocol for Jiu Valley. This is a document signed by all the stakeholders that we could identify that are involved in the development of the region. And I'm talking about the mayors of the 6 towns, the university, the syndicates, the mining company, the private sectors, and we as the non-governmental organizations. I just briefly want to tell you about the Just Transition Plan. We collaborated very well with the representative of the Hunedoara County Council. Paula Enuț, she was supposed to be here, but unfortunately she has some unfortunate personal events. But she was very open through to us, and I just like very briefly maybe to tell you about Romania, the situation in Romania. We have 6 counties that are part of this transition mechanism, and each county was developing its transitional just transition plan these days. And next week the ministry, so this the versions done by the working groups in each county, the last versions were sent to the Ministry of Investment and European projects, and they are supposed to send their final feedback back to each working group. And then the counties will send back the very final version of these plans. And just briefly to tell you about the proposals so far in the plans. Just sorry, just a bit because I'm having some issue. Okay. The main proposals are investments in large and medium-sized company for their activity diversification, productive investments in small and medium enterprises, transition centers for the laid-off employees, and of course, regeneration of former industrial sites, investments in renewable energy, and also in sustainable tourism. So these were like the main priorities identified for the Hunedoara County. And after the plans will be approved, will have their very final form. These directions will be included in the Just Transition Operational Program, and that's what I know so far. And as I will just come back to like the NGO work in the Geo Valley. As I told you, we are working on different directions, and we are also, so on one hand, we are trying to make authorities be more open to the civil society, collaborate and communicate more with us. And on the other hand, we are also trying to encourage the citizens to get involved in the development of our cities. And here you have some pictures from a project we had last year. Maybe it's the most visible project done by this coalition, the Valea Jiului Implicată. With the help of Greenpeace, we created the first mural picture in the city center of Petroșani, which is the largest town in the Jiu Valley. And this is important. It has a great significance for us because this picture represents the present, the past, present, and future of the Jiu Valley, told by the community. So we organized different consultations. The artist, he visited the Jiu Valley. He talked with many people, and now this picture is our story, and we are very proud of it. So what we are trying to do as civil society is to make our cities more attractive, especially for us, the people that are living in the Jiu Valley, for the investors, of course, because as you know, we do need them to contribute to our economic development. and of course for tourists. And I'm inviting all of you to come and visit us. I can assure you that you can discover great places and wonderful stories here. Here are my contacts, and I will be happy to answer to your question if you have. Thank you.